When you start working with the Motif ES, and specifically working with the sequencer, and if you've worked with any sequencing or audio programs before, you'll notice there's a lot of terms that come up that are somewhat confusing and loosely related. Sometimes they define different things, and one of these terms is a pattern. As I said before, there's programs that refer to patterns as being different types of data or stored media than, let's say, another program or another keyboard. Well, in order for you to have a good understanding of how the Motif ES handles patterns in pattern mode, you need to have a good understanding or a good grasp of the definitions that the Motif ES handles these terms with. Particularly, we're going to pay attention to a pattern, a section, and a loop. And I'm going to explain these one by one. You can think of a pattern as being the entire data file that you load. Let's go ahead and click on the File and Utility button, and I'm going to load some of the demo patterns. And we'll go ahead and press Enter to execute. And a pattern is for the Motif ES specifically, is going to be the whole set of phrases, loops, and sections that is loaded into a pattern slot. This is pattern 1. If we increment up through here, there's a different pattern for 2, 3, 4. There's plenty of defaults here. I'm going to go ahead and scroll up to 21, which is a trance dance pattern. Okay, so next down from a pattern is the sections. One pattern can have many sections, and these sections are what you'll trigger with the A through H buttons, and also this top row as well can trigger patterns all the way up to P. So we have the ability to trigger any one of the 16 sections that are in this pattern at any time. We also have the ability to record our own phrases into these sections that we either play on the keyboard, or we can also assign phrases into these sections by loading these from internal phrases that are stored in the Motif ES. Particularly some of the drum phrases are preloaded, and they are in non-destructible memory. They're there every time you reboot the Motif ES. So now that we have a good understanding of what phrases and sections are, or patterns and sections rather, now we're going to talk about phrases. Inside of each section we have up to 16 phrases, and we can access these by clicking on the F4 button, which is the patch tab. So here we have a view of all of the phrases that are recorded in the section A, and each one of these phrases, there's 1 through 16, correspond to a track in the pattern sequencer, which is 1 through 16. Each one of these 1 through 16 tracks here can have a separate voice assignment, just like in song mode. You can also have your own insert effects assignment, your own key zone settings, etc. All the same settings that can be applied to different tracks in song mode can be applied to the different tracks in pattern mode. So this is what you're looking at whenever you're setting up the phrases that are inside of a section. You could do a real-time recording into one of these sections, and depending on which track that you're in, that's where that recording would go. But you also have the ability to dial in some preset phrases, and I want to talk about these just a little bit. You have a series of drum phrases. Let me go ahead and exit out of this, and I want to go to a blank pattern where no data is loaded, and the first one here after we load all those demo patterns is slot number 33. And now if we go over in the patch mode for this pattern in section A again, you'll see that there's no phrases in there. Now we have the ability, as I said before, to record a phrase into this section, just like using the sequence transport buttons and all the record methods in song mode. We have those same abilities to record notes in there as well. But also you have the ability to dial in some of these internal drum phrases. And there's several different banks of drum phrases here that you can choose from, different styles. Anytime that you want to audition these, you'll just press the play button and play these through. And if you wanted to, you could layer up some of these. We'll go ahead and add in some different ones here. You can see that drum 2 added in a little bit of a clap in there. But then on section, or phrase 3 rather, or track 3, we could record in like a bass line here. We'd just copy over our voice assignments to track 3 through the mixer, and then we would just simply play our bass on top of these. But this is more or less just a breakdown of an entire overview of how patterns, sections, and phrases relate to each other.